How to push code to GitHub from IntelliJ. Now, pushing code to GitHub from IntelliJ IDEA allows you to share, store, and manage your code efficiently. Whether you're working on a professional project or collaborating with a team, GitHub integration in IntelliJ makes version control seamless. In this step-by-step guide, I'll show you on how you can push your code from IntelliJ to a GitHub repository. Now let's say that I've been working on this project right here and I want to push this into my GitHub repository or GitHub account. Basically, this is extremely simple. The first thing that you need is to go ahead and make sure that you have your own GitHub account. And so before we proceed, all of the mentioned tools are on the description box below, so make sure to check it out. So you want to navigate through the GitHub button or GitHub website right here. And right after, you want to navigate through the sign up page. Now, if you cannot go ahead and look for the sign up page, you can just search on Google for GitHub sign up. From there, it will then take you to this official website, which is github.com/signup. From there, you can basically sign up using your Google account or creating one using your email address. Right after making sure that you already have your GitHub account, you can just go ahead and open it up inside your browser like this. Right after, we can now open up IntelliJ and navigate through the project that we want to push into our GitHub. Once inside, you simply want to click on the three lines, which is the main menu, or you can press the Alt/ on your keyboard. It will then take us to this page right here, where we can then go ahead and see the settings of IntelliJ. So just navigate through your settings and you simply want to click on the version control. Once inside version control, we have multiple options right here that we can go ahead and choose from, but you specifically want to click on the arrow beside the version control and additional menus will show up where you can now see the GitHub option. Basically, inside GitHub, we can now go ahead and add our GitHub account. So you want to click on add account, click on login via GitHub, and from there it will now take us to another page on which we can link both of our IntelliJ and GitHub account. Now in here, JetBrains, which is the creator of IntelliJ, will go ahead and confirm that you want to authorize IntelliJ with GitHub. So you then want to click on the authorized in GitHub button. It will then take us to this page where once again, we have to authorize GitHub to IntelliJ once more. So you have to click on authorize JetBrains, which is the creator of IntelliJ. Click on the authorize JetBrains. And from here, we have to confirm it by typing our GitHub password. After typing the password, it will now show us the message with "You have successfully authorized in GitHub. You can now close this page." From there, you simply want to go back to the IntelliJ application and you can then confirm that you have your account linked by seeing your profile icon right here. Click on the apply button and you should be good to go. The next thing that you want to do is to navigate back to the GitHub website. From there, we are going to create a repo or repository where we can basically store all of the files inside our project to our GitHub account. Basically, once inside your GitHub account, you will then be taken to this menu right here where you can then go ahead and see all of your repository. If you want to create one, you can click on the new button right here, or you can just navigate through the plus icon, click on the new repository button, and right after, we can then go ahead and name our repository. In my case, I'll just go ahead and name it IntelliJ. And right after, I'll just set it to private and we can now create our repository. Basically, right after that, we then have to get the HTTPS or the URL of our GitHub repository. So you can just copy this link right here on the GitHub repository page itself. And simply right after, let's navigate back to our IntelliJ application. And in my case, I'll be creating another or new project. So click on File, click on New, click on Project, and I'll be creating a Spring Boot project. And I'll name this into something like GitHub IntelliJ. You want to make sure that you click on Create Git Repository. Click on the Next button, and I'll just enable the Spring Web option right here. Click on Create, and we have successfully created a new project on IntelliJ. And basically, to start pushing your projects to your GitHub account, it's as simple as navigating through the menu once more. Click on the Git button, and once inside, you then want to click on the Manage Remotes option. From there, since we have copied the repository link from our GitHub, you can just paste it inside. Click on the Add button, add the URL or also the name, and from there you will be able to link the repository into the IntelliJ project right here. Once again, let's just navigate back to the GitHub page, and simply once inside, copy this URL right here. Paste it into the URL section, click on OK, and we will be able to push our projects into our GitHub account. Now, before we do that, you must navigate back to the commit category right here, or the commit page, and simply once inside, you can then go ahead and highlight everything inside. From there, we are going to add a commit message, which is going to be init commit, and you can just click on the commit and push button. From there, if you see a warning like this one, you can easily fix this by clicking on the More button. You can review your code analysis, and you can just go ahead and fix what type of problem is being shown right here. And right after that, click on the push button, and you will be able to go ahead and commit or push these projects or files into your GitHub account. So let's navigate back into our GitHub. Click on the refresh button, and from there, we can now go ahead and see that we successfully pushed a project from IntelliJ to our GitHub account. And so guys, that's how you can go ahead and easily push projects from IntelliJ to your GitHub account. Now, you must authenticate with GitHub and follow the proper version control workflow. By following the steps, you can ensure that your code is properly managed, backed up, and accessible from anywhere. Whether you're working on a solo project or collaborating with a team, IntelliJ's seamless GitHub integration makes development more efficient. If this video has been helpful, leave us a like and follow for similar videos like this one. As always, thanks for watching.